Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video we are actually going over my wish list for the breast cancer awareness box. This will be their 6th annual box that has opened for this charity, and if you want any information about what the charity is donated to and all of that, it is on the website. It will be opening at heartsandpromises.com, and it has actually already opened and I've already shopped it as of filming. I would like to have gotten this up on Saturday, but I had a full day of work and then we ended up going to dinner. So unfortunately, I'm posting this a little late, but hopefully better late than never. This one is the breast cancer awareness box, like I mentioned, and I'd only had 6 polishes on my wish list. Reason being is it's a lot of pink polish, and while I am definitely much more fond of pink polishes than I used to be even last year, I am, as I mentioned before, trying to not get every single polish that catches my eye. I am trying to stick to a budget, so this month I ended up with 6 on my wish list and I actually only ended up getting 5 of them. So we're going to go over the first one that I did end up cutting, and that is Zombie Claw. Zombies ate my boobs, and this one sells for $13. It has a cap of 200, so unfortunately a lot of these may be selling out very quickly. Now, definitely check into their Facebook group, because the runner of the group of Hearts and Promises did post how sellouts will happen on the group, and unlike some other boxes that we might be used to, instead of it happening just randomly over the course of the day, it sounds like what she's going to be doing is checking in with makers as items sell out throughout the day and then getting an answer back once they've poured polish. And then if any additional bottles are able to be made, those will be posted at the end of Friday, it sounds like. So in any case, this one does currently have a cap of 200. It is described as a bubblegum base that glows in the dark, loaded with a blue-green pink shimmer. And the reason I did end up cutting this is, while it is a gorgeous, gorgeous pink, it is a pretty soft pink, a very delicate baby pink. It is described as a bubblegum base, but I was noticing on a lot of the swatches, it is pretty light, and I'm thinking that it might end up looking very soft on me, so I did end up cutting this one. The shimmer on this, though, was something that people, when I saw their swatches, were just raving of, so it is a stunning color. And I do, of course, love the glow-in-the-dark aspect of it. The glow-in-the-dark seems to be kind of a purpley blue, but I'm not 100% sure on that, but it is very pretty. In any case, for the time being, I did cut that one, but that was Zombie Claw's Zombies Ate My Boobs. Now onto the polishes that I did get. I ended up grabbing the next 5. The first one is Sassy Sauce Focus on the Fight. This will sell for $13. This one has a cap, but it is a bit higher. This one has a cap of 500, and the polish is described as a bright bubblegum pink with a strong blue shimmer and glowy blue microflakes. So what I really liked about this one is that base color and the blue mixed together. You'll hear me talk about this combination quite a lot because it is one of my favorites. And what I really like about this particular formula that the makers come out with is the base is pretty creamy mixed in with that blue, so it ends up coming off as kind of this magenta. It's really pretty. I love this combination. So this is one that I think should be pretty unique to my collection, even among those colors of polish that mix a pink with a blue. This tone of pink, even though it is described as a bright bubblegum pink, I feel is a bit more purple leaning. So I'm very excited to see this one in person, and all of the swatches that I saw of it were just gorgeous. So that one is Sassy Sauce's Focus on the Fight. Next up is Great Lakes Lacquer, Strength Untold. This one will sell for $13 and has no cap, so no worries about this one selling out. This one is described as a vivid fuchsia shimmer with shifts of orange, gold, and green. And this is another one that when I saw Latanya swatch it, I will post that down below, as well as Caitlin swatches and any other videos that I can find of live swatches of these. Caught my eye from like around the swatch wheel that she had, so this one had to make it to my wish list. Great Lakes Lacquer is also one of my favorite makers, so I was very excited to get this one. I love the larger particled shimmer on here. It's almost like a micro flaky, and it is just gorgeous. Now this one is a bit of a soft pink, but I feel like this one has a bit more of a vivid nature about it, and the shimmer on it is just spectacular. Look at that glow. So this one was a must grab. Now I will say that I was a bit torn between if I needed this one and the next one that we're going to look at, but I did end up grabbing both. You let me know what you think, but this one was Great Lakes Lacquer Strength Untold. The next one is Cupcake Polish F Cancer. This one will sell for $13. Again, no cap on this one, so there's plenty of time to make a choice. This one is described as a magenta nail polish with red to orange to gold aurora shimmer. And this one has a very similar shimmer. The Polished Mage does do a comparison on her channel, and they do look similar but different. So what I was looking at to try to make my end choice is it does seem that the Cupcake Polish is a bit darker of a pink, while the Great Lakes Lacquer was a bit of a lighter pink, but they do have very, very similar shimmers in them. And the Polished Mage also does a comparison of them over black, which is one of the reasons why I almost didn't get both. Over black, they virtually look identical, so I really wasn't sure if I needed the both of them. But again, Cupcake is another one of my favorite brands, and when I was comparing this collage picture of the shifts with the collage picture of the one from Great Lakes, I am seeing a difference, and this seems to be the same swatcher, so really comparing apples to apples here, and I definitely see a difference, at least in these swatches. So on the left is Cupcake, on the right is the Great Lakes Lacquer. So while they do have a very similar shimmer component, there is even a slight difference in that. Now whether or not that's going to show up in every day, well, we'll have to see once it gets here. I'll definitely be doing comparisons myself as well. But again, for that Cupcake, it is just absolutely gorgeous. The tone of this pink is a nice bright shade, as you can see here. It also has a beautiful glow in that larger particled shimmer, which again on some swatches does come off as a bit of a micro flaky. You can see that textured particle there. It is so pretty. So this is another one that I had on my wish list, and it stayed on my wish list. It's just gorgeous. So that's Cupcake Polished F Cancer. The next one is Beau Revs. I actually just talked about this brand in my other wish list for polish pickup, and here I am. I'm finally purchasing one of their bottles. This one is Hopeful Heart. It will sell for $13, and this is another one that has no cap. This one is described as a coral leaning pink berry with green magenta shifting shimmer. Now this is one that I got because I love this coral lean that it has. It mixes pink in there as well because that shimmer does go to a magenta, and I love that sort of a combination. Orange with pink I just think is very complementary, and I love how it looks. So this is another one that I was very excited to see. The swatches all looked very pretty, and as you can see here, in some lighting you're going to see more of that green shift, in others you're going to see more of that pink shift. So this is going to be another one of those chameleon polishes, so I can't wait to try it. Now what I did notice is one of the other swatches did note that there are holographic flakies in here which aren't really in the description, but there you can see them on the swatch. So a nice little bonus for me. I love those. Just something to note, I guess, if you despise them in the polish. So just something to be aware of. But that is Beau Revs Hopeful Heart. And then the last polish, and one of my top picks, I think, for the box is All Mixed Up Lacquer's Strength Within. This one sells for $13 and also has no cap. This one is described as a berry base with green, blue, purple shifts in it. And you guys, holy moly. Every single image and swatch live that I saw of this had my jaw on the floor. I love polishes like this. So you get that amazing berry base, and then it's just jam-packed full of this amazing shifting shimmer. So this one is one that I think also has potential topper possibilities over some darker shades. I've really been feeling mixing this kind of a shimmer on top of like a burgundy, and so this is one that I'm very excited to try over that, but equally excited to wear on its own because I mean, look at this shift. Oh, it is so gorgeous. I adore this combination. So this is one that if I could only have gotten one, this would probably have been it. Very glad that I did have the budget to be able to get more, but yeah, this one was a must. So that was All Mixed Up Lacquer's Strength Within. And there we have it. That was the 6 polishes that I ended up whittling down my wish list too, and of those I did only get 5, so I was able to cut it a little bit further. Let me know down below which ones were your favorites if you're going to try to shop the box. Hopefully the polishes that you have on your wish list haven't sold out if you are shopping after you watch this video, but like I said, do keep tabs on the Hearts and Promises 6th Annual Breast Cancer Awareness Box Facebook group, and she will notify everybody if there is some ability for the makers to restock once they sell out. So as always, hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in that next one.